Well, a very, very good afternoon to you from North Wales. Wherever you are, this is Ilgard Wrexham. Welcome to it. Just a quick little mop-up on the game in the Carabao Cup first round. Wrexham versus Hull City last night. Now, this is where I have to go like this, hold my hands up and admit I was one of the ones that went early. I broke my very own golden rule. I've always said never leave the game early. 3 times I've done it, and once it's let me down last night. The first time, me and Elliot, my son, went to Guiseley when we were in the National League, which from Wrexham was a good 2.5 to 3 hours away, and it wasn't going well, so we decided, come on, we've had enough, let's beat the traffic and go. And by the time we got to the car, 2 goals scored. Didn't go well. The next time, I think we made the right decision. It was at Wembley when we got beaten by North Ferriby in the trophy. I think 2/3 of the Wrexham fans had gone by that time. And I did it again last night. 82 minutes. Now, in my mind, I thought, well, this game is going absolutely nowhere in our favour. We were not at the best, but I'll come to that in a minute. So I made the decision that, look, I'm up at 20 to 5 in the morning. I ain't sticking around much longer because this game is now over. How wrong was I? I exited the Wrexham Lager stand where I was. By the time I got to the petrol filling station, 3-2. Ah well, the whistle will go any time now. That's that. I hadn't got much further, having spoke to a couple of people, than the mice win when it was 3-3. What a mistake of a maker. Anyway, penalties and everything else. So, there we go. So, my take on the game last night, I thought we huffed and puffed for the majority of the game. Last night wasn't a convincing performance for me at all. Okay, it has to be said that Hull did put out a very, very strong side, and a lot of the majority of the Wrexham side haven't really had competitive game time, so there was going to be some ring rust. Elliot took his strike well. Yeah, all right, it took a deflection to go in, but it has to be said it was very much against the run of play for me. Thought we really did make hard work of it. A couple of the Hull players stood out for me. It was the 45, the lad with the dreadlocks. Very impressed. Looked a good player. I'm not sure at what point he came on, the 18. He was wide on the right. He was quick, direct, good player. And of course, we all know McBurney's a handful anyway. We left wide open and 1-1. The second goal they scored, the row I was sitting in was the back of Y4 in the Lager stand. We all thought that Arthur had pulled off a wonder save, and the next thing, there's the longest delay I've ever heard of from a goal being scored, because the Hull City fans didn't have a clue, which I thought was a very, very bizarre. When the third one went in, this is just game over. The substitution was made, taking a defender off, left the big hole, 3-1. Well, that's game over. So anyway, 3-3 it was. Massive shout out to Ollie Palmer. He's got a good tour down under, looked really good, and he's capped off some good displays down under with 2 good goals in typical Ollie Palmer fashion last night. Is that his swan song? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. But if it is, what a way to do it. But on the other side of it, if I was a manager looking for somebody, that would make me sit up and take notice. He looked good when he came on. The other one was Aaron James. He really impressed me. He had a very good, solid game. George Evans was okay in moments. Defensively, we looked a bit weak last night. Maka didn't do it for me at all last night. Kudos to the man for doing 90 minutes in that heat and humidity. Fair play to him. But the subs made the difference. Cracking cross from Barney for the third. I haven't seen it on video only. But yeah, okay, we're into the next round, which is being made this evening. I believe, I will be corrected if I'm wrong, with ball 19. So that's that. The final thing I want to do, I'm just going to make this a short one. Once again, I've got to take my hat off. A massive, massive thank you. To who? To Wrexham Football Club. Considering the manner in which my role was terminated, to sit there and to listen to the name of my little channel being broadcast to 10,107 at the racecourse last night made my little heart swell with pride. Thank you very much. So, keep doing it. You're advertising the YouTube channel of somebody you dismissed. I think you need to have a look at that one. Anyway, I'm off to sit in the sun for a little while. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.